Monsieur Bashir.
Mr. Bashir.
Madam Chair, I'll keep myself brief because of the time constraint. I too would like to congratulate Dr. Mukwege for his achievement in winning the Sakharov Prize. Deserved for your hard work and endeavour. We all have mothers, sisters, daughters. I was privileged yesterday to be out with my daughter-in-law, my granddaughter, my mother, and it was a pleasurable experience. If I could see that these young girls that have been mass raped in Congo, as my sisters, as my mothers, I would not be amiss to say it. We're all part of the same human mankind. What's happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo, sadly, is also happening right now to the Rohingyas in Myanmar. It's happening, unfortunately, in Sri Lanka. And as you rightly said, it is part of a strategy. The whole community is being raped. Multiple people were raped at the same time publicly. The result of this strategy is that the whole people are forced to flee their villages, abandon their homes. This is called ethnic cleansing. We in Europe have experienced this less than 2 decades ago. It happened in Bosnia. So, whilst rightly we talk about what's happening right now, we must also think about what's happened in the past. My question to you, sir, is this. You rightly say that there is a need of justice. There is need for reparations. There is a road to justice. And you rightly draw a red line. And I agree with you. But how do we bring this about? There is a need for justice and there is a need for reparations. Can you please enlighten us how we bring this about? Thank you.
And I'm flattered at many of the points that you've made about drawing a red line against rape as a weapon of war. I think this would be a responsibility for all of us, a common responsibility. We are, at a community level, trying to talk to local leaders in the Democratic Republic of Congo, because those are the people who lay down the social rules that people have to live by. And these traditional leaders are listened to. In many traditions, incest is taboo. Why not rape? Why can't the same people who say incest is wrong, why can't they say that rape is wrong in the same way? I think we just have to have grassroots work done by society to try to stop this. And at national level, the laws passed by the parliament have to be implemented. In the Congo, we've got one of the best laws in the world to deal with sexual violence, but we don't see much in terms of application. And it is not helping the victims to get access to justice. It's not helping for the perpetrators to feel that they might be doing something unacceptable and risking punishment. At the level of the international community, we know the countries, we know the armed militias who are using this method against the civilian population and against women. There are actions that could be dissuasive. I say quite simply that an armed militia who has done this, who is known for using this method of warfare, even if their government is protecting them, the EU could refuse visas to people who from that country that are protecting armed militias who are using this kind of method. The EU could say that such people can no longer set foot in the EU. This is an act which might discourage. Thank you. And freezing assets. There are plenty of measures that I think that could be taken by the EU. or at the level of the international community that would be dissuasive. That people would get the message that if I do this kind of thing, I am actually outlawing myself from decent society. And I think this is something that we could all do. If we all take on board the severity of the situation, we can all draw this red line in our own way. And I think we can manage to do this just as we have managed to get together to talk about this question.